The Denver Police Foundation was created to enhance public safety and law enforcement in the Denver community. In recent years, the job of providing public safety has become more and more complex. How prepared is our community for the unforeseen? Not only does the Foundation run the charitable aid program, which supports individual officers and their families in time of crisis, but also operates the public safety program. The public safety program is a liaison between citizens, including all aspects of the business community and the Denver Police Department on matters of mutual public safety concern. We are only as strong as the individuals who choose to serve and support our community. No one person or organization alone can ensure our safety, but if we all contribute, we can ensure that our city remains a safe place to live and work for all of our citizens.
With dedication and spirit, we have trained to be strong and honest, to defend the defenseless, aid the injured, protect the liberty, to hold together the fabric of our city. Heroes, always heroes. Since 1861, the Police Department of Denver has been a force of reliability and protection. In a short span of time, this mile-high city has seen an increase in population of 87,000 and a projected increase of 1.5 million people by the year 2030. Today, over 1,700 of these local residents are sworn to protect and serve. But as their jurisdictions have increased, so has the expense of maintaining their safety. The Denver Police Foundation Safety Program ensures that we are in step with a world of technology that has moved from fingerprints to DNA, nightsticks to tasers, and burglary to identity theft. Local police training now includes weapons of mass destruction awareness, national incident management, and terrorism awareness, and still we must remain ever responsible to our local effectiveness.
A father of two, a husband and a son, gunned down at work.
The two of their friends are up ahead of us just a ways where we can't see them, shot.
Denver police say an employee who was scheduled to work today came in and opened fire in the produce part of the warehouse. One person was killed, employees say possibly a supervisor. 5 people were injured, including a member of the Denver PD SWAT team. Officer Derek Dominguez was shot in the leg.
The officers confronted the suspect who was armed with a handgun. He fired at us, we fired at him.
But before the suspect's firefight with officers, police say the man started several fires in the warehouse.
We heard the announcement of everyone evacuating the building.
About 150 employees were inside when a co-worker opened fire.
You just hear click, and that was it. And everybody was like, run, get out of here.
The 911 call that generated this multi-agency response is an example of the elevation and complexity of today's local crimes. More than ever before, the Foundation needs funding for successful local programs such as Business Watch, Crime Stoppers, the acquisition of domestic violence cameras, and gunshot trauma kits for police cars. The 21st century marks unprecedented amounts of crime as we witness the drug culture mutate from marijuana to meth labs. Schools become shooting galleries, and parents fall victim to an epidemic amount of abducted children. Will we continue to be prepared?
Not only was the response time just incredible, but it was eclipsed only by the bravery and courage of the responding officers.
Although every officer strives to champion the danger that comes with wearing the badge, some make the ultimate sacrifice. And in the case of Officer Donald Young, the loyalty of the Foundation helped bring justice to a very tragic ending.
I said earlier, Donnie is the 60th officer killed in the line of duty in the history of the Denver Police Department. 5 years ago, the department started a tradition of wearing the number of the last officer killed in the line of duty as an ever-present reminder of the sacrifice that was made by those who have gone before us. I pledge to you, the family of Detective Don Young, that all members of the police department will wear the uniform that Donnie wore with honor, and that we will wear the memorial pin with pride until the unfortunate day when the next ultimate sacrifice is made by a Denver police officer.
The Foundation is not only committed to the safety of every officer who risks his life for another, but to being there for those officers when their lives have been halted by personal tragedy. Sergeant Thomas Beaver knows from a first-hand experience the power of this allegiance.
I was totally devastated. This was our dream house. Firefighters, God bless them, they were working so hard. We can rebuild, and in the rebuilding process, the Police Officers Foundation and the PPA Relief Fund came to our need, came to our aid. They helped us. Life will go on, and the foundation and the Relief Fund helped rebuild my family. This whole experience has just renewed my faith in humanity, and I hope it's made me a better police officer. I think I empathize more with the people I serve than I did before.
Working hand in hand to ensure that first responders and their families receive aid in dire situations, the Charitable Aid Program and the Police Protective Association Relief Fund have supported many a public servant. Officer Aaron Sanchez's son Vince received such support for his life-saving surgery.
Vincent is the world's youngest and just the 5th ever recipient of a double organ transplant to treat a rare metabolic disorder. Something called MMA nearly killed him several times. For his family, it's been horror, heartbreak, and now hope.
We've had ups, we've had downs, we've had, good times, but a lot of very hard times and sad times.
The one thing that we do differently than a lot of other parents is we cherish every day.
3 months ago, Packard surgeons transplanted new kidneys and a liver in an extraordinary procedure that Vincent took in stride.
No, I was asleep and they made me go to sleep, and I was a little afraid on the plane, and then I know it wasn't bad.
To be affected and sometimes victimized by the world around us is unavoidable. But to be unprepared and helpless is a choice. Make the choice. Give to the Denver Police Department.